Jan and I have decided we're going to sell the Vista. It's time to move on to something a little bit larger. She's been a good vehicle to us. We've had her nearly 2 years, 18, 20, 22 months or something, and we're going to sell her on. There are videos on my channel showing different things about her and different things that I've done. She's a first class vehicle, very tidy, very clean, no marks and stuff on the outside, with no marks and stuff on the inside. There's been no DIY projects in her. She's pretty much as she left the factory in 2002. I've done a few different jobs. I've put the back window in, I put the swinging table in down here. That works very well. We were away last week, and that table, that works very well. There's the top is missing off the sink. I've still got that. It's here in the van. I just took it off. I like the open look about it. She's got some extras on her to when I bought her. She's got a reversing camera. She's got the deadlocks on the cab. She's got the swingy out table. She's got the window. She's got a light on the back. It's motion censored. The light comes on when anybody walks past the van. She makes up into a bed of a decent size. It's 2 people can sleep in it quite easily. Underneath the bed is, if you look at the other videos, is the onboard water tank and the hot water boiler. The onboard water tank, I clean that out every about 2 months with Milton. Goes through the lines, through the boiler, down into the taps. I leave it in overnight. I have a drive to splash it all around the tank, so I actually drink water from my tap. I have a food grade hose which will go with the van, so you fill the van onboard tank with a food grade hose, which also gets cleaned with Milton every 2 months, so there's nothing nasty in the tap pipe work. I also let the Milton drain into the onboard waste tank, and then I leave that another 24 hours, so the Milton, after cleaning the drinking water, it cleans the waste tank. All the information, all the prices, all the necessary MOT, etc. information will all be in the description below the video. I'll list everything in there. Any information you want to know, you can either message me or email me. The email address will also be in the description. Going into the van, we have cooker, which has 4 rings, grill and oven, sink with hot and cold water mixer tap, cold one way, hot the other, blinds on all windows, fly blind and blackout blind. We have a cupboard which used for storing junk. We have cigarette lighter which does the TV, charges your phone, etc. There's a TV aerial socket, 240 volt socket. We have the control panel that operates the van, shows you how much water is in the tank, shows you the charge of the battery. Go on to the car battery, shows you the charge of the car battery, and then the water pump. We have in the cupboard the Status 570 aerial with the electronic or electric booster, and it has the handle, and it has the vertical, horizontal, and it has the red button for showing you which way to park it when you're travelling. Other cupboards consists of storage. The van is still being used, which is why all the cupboards are still full. In here I keep duvet and pillows. Cupboard here for I carry first aid kit, binoculars, road maps, camping caravan club nonsense. This one Janny uses as a library. Coming around to this side of the van, we have more storage with shelving that I fitted. Again, more storage and more storage. Blinds on the window, fly screen, blackout blind. The same for the roof light. It has fly screen and blackout blind, and this opens up, as you know, to massive there you go, full of fresh air. Brilliant on a summer's night, and it can be locked in into hit this position for letting no rain in. We have wardrobe. In the wardrobe I carry a table this side with the shelving. This is a table that I've made to go onto a leg. This is the onboard table, freestanding. You take this out and it stands in the middle of the van here. This is the other table. This is the table in its using position. It spins round. This is the seats in their spun round position. You can sit to this table. You can move it various ways. Two people can sit here and have breakfast, no trouble, as we do. We tend to leave this up when we're on site, fold it away against the driver's seat, and if you're sleeping with your heads at this end, it makes for a night table. Fridge runs on 12 volt when you're travelling, 240 volt when you're on site, and that's the thermostat for when you're on site. And on gas, if you're not on electric hookup, you can use it on gas. I always use it on gas. I very seldom go on electric hookup. We have a ice box. The ice box will run at -18. I have a thermometer in there, and the fridge always runs around the +4. On a hot summer's day I have it on the very large flame. On a lesser day I move it to the smaller flame. We have a cutlery drawer. We have under sink storage I use for plates, eggs, dishes, kitchen paper, cling film and tin foil. We have under storage in this cupboard. I keep all my cleaning fluids, and at the back I keep my vegetables, and on the shelf I keep tin foods. We have a grill, room for 2 pieces of toast, or using tin foil you can do chopped sausages, etc. We have an oven which we use all the time. Put the shelf to the centre, and I do fresh pizza on there. Give the oven 5 minutes to warm up, 8 minutes for fresh pizza. We've also done big roast joints in there as well, no trouble. Roast potatoes, etc. Storage underneath the bottom. I keep my kettle, all my pots and pans and my fry. We have the bathroom. In the bathroom we have roof light with fly screen. We have shower. It comes to there, and the on-off tap is that side. We have glass cabinets with the button to release one door or the other. We have a drop-down sink which reveals mixer tap, hot one side, cold the other. Incidentally, the hot water boiler working on gas or electric, mostly gas with me, takes about 20 minutes to get to 55 degrees centigrade. and that's hot that side. And when the water is in your sink, cold that side. And when the water goes down the back as you lift the sink. We have the Thetford toilet. We have the conventional flushing system for the Thetford, which is electric, you push it, fills with the pink flush. You twist, so that's a push down for the flush. You twist once to break the seal of the cassette. Any liquid disappears. If you want, open the hatch fully, it's a second twist, so we're in the off position, and we have water. We open once, liquid drains. You twist again, and the hatch opens fully. This side we have the Thetford toilet roll holder. If you use that as a toilet roll holder, you do need to buy the Thetford one. It is smaller. The conventional toilet roll of this size will not fit in that way. It's too long, so you need the Thetford one. Shower tray under the carpet. There is no breaks or cracks in the shower tray. There's no leakage of shower water into the van. Everything is sealed. Everything is proper. Everything is as it should be. And the carpet comes back in. We have shower curtain, which I keep doubled up. As you enter the bathroom, you have more space. When you're using the shower curtain, she drops down, goes over, comes all the way around. So therefore, you're now in the shower with the shower curtain protecting the doorway and the wall lining. And the toilet area gets wet. It's a wet room shower, so if you have the lid down, you're not going to fill your cassette with shower water. I have in the past sort of pulled it over a little bit to keep some of it dry, but it gives it a wash down at the same time. So that's the bathroom. The bed makes into a double bed. We have a little pop-up down here. That makes that part of the bed, and also in the daytime you can use that as a coffee table. The second part of the bed is the seat comes out and locks into that position. So the bed is now in a double bed position. The cushions that go around the back with the Velcro, as you see there, are now led into the centre. I put a couple of blankets across the top of that just to take the joins out. So it's a lot nicer if you put a couple of blankets across before you put your sheet on with your duvet. Whilst you've got it in that position, you do have a walk-through, so you can get out of bed at this top end if you so wish, if you're on the inside, and you can come for a walk down this pathway to use the bathroom. What we tend to do is leave the bathroom door open on an evening, and then that way you can just come round and get in without too much fiddling. I have on this switch here is this blue light, which lights the bathroom quite well on an evening. You don't need to put other lighting on in there if you don't want to. Saves you fiddling for the switch up there in the dark. With the bathroom door open, you can just simply knock this switch down. This second switch is the outside one. That's on movement sensor. So that's on now with movement sensor. But if you want it to stay on and not go off, you simply put it on this switch. And then this bottom switch is for the light. It comes for the step. Other lighting you would have seen if you watched the other videos. This is a conventional strip light. Under here is nighttime lighting, white with blue at one end. That happens the same this side. If you've seen the other videos, then you will know that this is lighting up under here. And a conventional strip light there, and a conventional strip light, which is 2 bulbs in this one for evening. It's very light in here on an evening, very light. You can just use blackout blind. You don't need to undo the curtains if you don't wish. The curtains at the front of the van, they go all the way round the cab for your privacy at night. Under here we have the water tank. This holds, with the boiler and the tank, holds 70 litres. The central heating truma is there. That is blow air, and is operated from this switch here, the black one at the top. If you've watched my other videos of the tour of the van, you will see how that operates and how it works. That's the black one. The white switch is the hot water boiler. Again, it's truma. And that works, as we say, from that white switch there. It works on gas. Also electric, which is, I'll show you the switch in a second. Under this side, that's the back of the gas locker, and I use that side for the blanket storage, which I put on top of the bed after I've made it, and the bed just simply slides back, giving you your floor space. The hot air blow, that's the switch for the hot water, electrically. Blow air. The electric hookup, this switch here is the on switch for the electric hookup. And we've got sockets, the water heater, the charge, and the fridge. There is a battery charger built into here. Battery supply on. If you want to charge the leisure battery, it's that one on and that one on. If you want to charge the car battery, you go up to that one, and that charger in here will charge the battery under the bonnet. Not that you never ever need to do that. The engine charges the leisure battery. I've been away for 11 days consecutive on the leisure battery. It's 115 amp hours, the leisure battery in here. And although I've not used heavy electric, as in having the TV on all the time or having the lights on all the time, I have actually been away 11 days without starting the engine to charge the battery. You can, if you want, start the engine, run it for 20 minutes and charge the battery, but I've never had to do that. The leisure battery has always sufficed me. I do a lot of wild camping. I tend not to go onto campsites and pay the kind of money that they're after. So we've got a smoke alarm, and we've got the carbon monoxide alarm. The carbon monoxide alarm I don't think I ever need to use, or don't need to use it, because that only operates when you got gas in the van. And the only time we got gas in the van is when you're using the cooker, the oven, the grill. And I just crack this window. The vent for the central heating is outside. The vent for the boiler is outside. So the only time we've got gas and on in here is the cooker. So I don't think, I personally don't think I need an alarm. It's got ignition on the cooker. That's on the oven, the grill, and the 4 burners. You just simply touch the ignition button and in the gas lights. The lines, you can adjust the camera on the back of the van. You can tilt it one way or the other. I have it so that I'm a meter away from the car when I'm on this yellow line. I'm half a meter away from the car when I'm on the red line. So when I'm backing up and the car comes into the red line, generally where I stop, because I'm just half a meter away from it. And that's with the step out as well. I leave the back step out all the time, so is it when I arrive somewhere and I go out the back door, the step is always down. So I know with the step out, I'm half a meter away from the car on this red line. so it's really safe backing it up. We have a window in the back door, a reversing camera, light movement sensor comes on with movement at the back, a grab handle which turns into security hand. Grab handle in position for entering, and handle in security position, locked there. So when the door is locked there, you have security. And we got the security on the cab doors, deadlocks. That just simply, it's got a key in it, and you do that and it is now deadlocked, and it won't open without the key. We have a same on this side. So what we tend to do is we deadlock the cab when we're leaving it, when we're going to go like shopping or down the beach or whatever. Deadlock it so that the doors cannot be opened from outside, and then we go through the back door and put the security grab handle across the back door, so we're pretty secure when we leave her. Outside locker, I always lock it again afterwards. Do not leave the keys in there. The simple reason, when you open it and you swing the door back round, the last thing you want is the keys making a hole in the side of your motorhome. Here's the outside locker. In here we have the spare wheel. We have, I'm not going to take everything out to show you, but in here I keep the spare wheel, the leveling ramps, the canopy that goes over the back, the windbreak that goes around the canopy, the hose, clean water blue food grade hose pipe for your water, jack for the van, changing the wheel, pegs for knocking down the canopy and the windbreak, the electric lead, the toilet fluids, leveling pieces of wood, etc, etc. Basically it's a massive storage space. To lock it, because you've already turned the key, so you just push it in. This side we have the gas vents for the fridge, and we move the van. I have to move the van over now to show you the other side. Now you can see there's no marks, no tree scratches, there's no branches been rubbed along the side of her. The window is clear of scratches. The mirrors are clear of bashes. No major stone chips or rust. See, there's no rust anywhere. All in all, very tidy van. Very, very tidy. She's only done 26,500 miles at the moment. That increases because it's our car. We use this every day, so that mileage will go up. The gas locker is the same. You unlock it, lock it again, and it's ready then for locking when you're finished. There's collar gas with regulator, 6 kilo, and then when you finish, simply push it in and it's locked again. This side of the van we've got the water heater vent, you've got the central heating vent, you've got the fresh water fill and the electric hookup. But this side of the van is unmarked. It's raining at the minute, so might see a few spots of rain, but this side of the van is unmarked. The window is unscratched. I mean, you can't see that because it's raining, but believe me, it is unscratched. It's got 4 good tyres on it. They were all new when I got the van in 2015. I put 4 new tyres on. The waste tank is under the vehicle at the back. Here's the step and the back door, and here's the waste tank, and the drain for it is that pipe there. These are steady legs, there's one each side. When you're on site, these legs come down, it locks in, and this is drops corner steady leg in a down position. There's one on each side of the van. This one is on the door side, and it's under the van. And you just simply operate this lever to let the leg drop, and it's locked in position. And that's it in its locked up position. She's on an O2 plate, and under the bonnet we've got a 1.9 turbo diesel. We have battery there, engine compartment down here. I don't know if you can see this. We have a reconditioned gearbox. This was done not very long ago. She was having trouble with going in and out of first gear and changing into second gear, so she's had a reconditioned gearbox, which is there. You should be able to see that looking pretty new. So that's the van. She's for sale. 18,250 we're asking.